Shout out to everybody in the YouTube chat. I see y'all. Make sure to hit the like button. Actually, I don't even need to turn this on. Can I read chat? You can read a 600. 2K players already pay 120 a year for that shit anyway. They pay more than that. You think they pay 120? They pay more than that, bro. All right. Nintendo Direct, Nintendo Switch, April 2nd, 1 hour.
Thanks for the resub, pal. Now
Let's see what this is hitting for. Shout out to Tube Titan with the sub. Let's see what this is hitting for. Who was up this morning watching this? Fucking dweebs. Watching the rerun. The Switch 2 is gonna have gummy bears. Oh, sweet. Oh. You said I was not getting up for this shit. This is not a Nintendo Direct. This is the Nintendo Direct we've been waiting for. Hey, the frame rate looking smooth. I can see the difference already. What this video running at? This shit running at 4K 60? Okay, Nintendo.
Let's go.
It looked crispy. Apparently it runs at 120 frames. Is that 4K or 1080p 120? I don't believe 4K 120. Maybe 1080p. It looks crispy though. They'll explain it. Bet. Like visually, I'll give it to him. I can see the difference. It looks good. Finally, we can boot up the Switch without our eyes hurting. We're tired of looking at them jagged edges. Look at that anti-aliasing. Oh my God. Nintendo has joined the 21st century, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. They got cows? Appreciate it, Mr. Stooks. Said PS4 niggas look away. You can't afford a 5. We know you can't afford this. Have fun because it's a whirlwind. I'm ready. Mario Kart World. Okay. So it's not 9.
Hello, everyone. I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
Nigga came in bright as hell. That nigga said, you gonna see this Switch today, boy.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively.
My man came in with the chopper suit.
Now,
where Reggie at? Reggie don't work for Nintendo no more.
Mario Kart game will be like.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Shout out to Domo with the sub.
Robin's ass into a kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Are we going to be shaming Switch 1 users after a year or two after the release of the Switch 2? Yo, shout out to Makiko with the sub. Appreciate it. 1 year, no. In 1 year, no. My rule when it comes to new consoles, and not even my rule, I kind of feel like it was always a universal agreed rule growing up as a kid. When a new console comes out, you got a good 2 years. I'll give you 2 years before you upgrade. 3 max, but like 2 years. That's usually like the sweet spot. So year 1, no, I'm not going to make fun of you because you don't have it. Because year 1, it's not even necessarily about the money. It's also about the availability of the product. Usually there's scarcity, whether there's a chip shortage or even like there's just a shortage of some other product. Because remember when the Wii came out, there was a shortage. It was hard to get that shit. So no, when year 1, I'm not going to knock it. That's why we make fun of PS4 niggas, because it's been 5.
And in this
people got responsibilities too.
You can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Everywhere. It's open world. Shout out to Jace with the sub.
Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Only Sonic wields that type of power.
But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Hey, this motherfucker look crispy though. I give him that much.
Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Mario Kart Horizon.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
So wait. So they added BR, Mario Kart BR. So there's every map and you're racing through the maps, and if you don't hit the checkpoint before X amount of time, you get eliminated. That's kind of fire.
The finish line?
That sounds fun.
I'm thankful for your super chat.
Yeah, shout out to Brandon Davis with the $5 super chat. I appreciate you in the words. Drop them likes.
World in free roam. By going
What up,
off-road,
cat?
you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
We're going to Arizona, guys.
You can also go for scenic
Friendships are gonna
rides with
struggle,
friends,
right?
and even take photos together at different locations.
Nintendo's got, yo, okay, Nintendo. Welcome to 2012. They got photo mode. Okay, Nintendo. Welcome to 2012. Let's go. About time y'all niggas woke up. See?
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World!
That's a crazy number of
The
characters.
game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Launch title? Okay.
More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the lookout for more information
It's okay that you can
in the
only
future.
afford to donate a single
This looks like
cent.
a,
You can only afford to love Sonic, so I totally understand.
yo, shout out to Brandon with the super chat. He said, what up, chat? Drop them fucking likes. That's right. Get my likes up. Shout out to Brandon. I appreciate you. Yo, YouTube chat. Y'all been going crazy lately. I appreciate y'all. See, when y'all cool, I'm cool. I match people's energy. Y'all been cool lately, so I'm gonna show love. I see y'all in the chat. Day one banger. That's a W for Nintendo. Day one banger at launch.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
I haven't seen it, Chris. You just spoiled it for me. Hey, listen, don't spoil the fucking stream for me. I haven't seen anything, guys. So don't ask me about what I think of X, Y, and Z. I haven't seen anything in this stream. I wanted to do a raw reaction, guys. The only thing I've seen is the price point on Twitter, but other than that, I haven't seen anything else. No
We've added
spoilers.
a new C button. Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
The C button. Oh shit! Got to get some crazy coochie with the C button. You press the C button and it just summons you some coochie. You hit the C button and it said, "Damn nigga, you ain't got no bitches in a minute, bro. Here you go." Broke ass.
That was me. That was you? So quick. Oh, no. Wait, no.
All together.
Nix, I'm coming for
Say,
you.
I hate you. Uh-oh, they got the generic black guy.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Nigga, what?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, Nintendo finally got game chat. Everybody, welcome Nintendo to 2002. I remember the first time I used game chat in SOCOM Fireteam Bravo on a PSP, SOCOM 2 on the PS2. Everybody welcome them to the PS2 era, ladies and gentlemen. It's about time. For the longest, this actually, you know what's funny? It's funny, but then it's not. They're making a big deal out of this because for those unaware, for the longest, Nintendo has been avoiding proper game chat in their games because Nintendo is a family-first platform, and they've been trying to avoid the whole issue with, you know, the Dr. Disrespects of the world, disrespecting people's children online. But you can't stop everything. It's up to the parents to control that type of stuff. So I'm glad they finally added true game chat so that, you know, people who primarily use this as their platform, they have something, their own Discord. It's funny, but it's not.
Should we follow you?
Gotta protect the kids.
While using the game chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the
Cussing
system.
people out on Mario Kart. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fuck niggas on there.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
That's actually dope.
All right, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a boat?
That's actually fire, being able to speak through the dock.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu,
We gotta test that when it comes out. Like we gotta do like a test on stream. Like, all right, this is me from 5 feet away, 10 feet away. This is me from 30 feet away. Can you hear me? Fuck, nigga. Did you hear that? What'd you say?
turn on game screen sharing.
Good job.
They got screen share. Hey, hold on. I gotta say red flag. Hold up, chat. Did you see the frame rate dropping?
Too, letting you easily
attention.
chat with friends and family.
Wrong.
The screen share. Pay attention.
Open the chat menu and turn on
this
game
won't
screen
I don't
sharing.
think this thing got enough dedicated wham. That frame rate dropping.
To troll Black Mask with.
Yo, shout out to Michael with the $20 super chat on YouTube. I appreciate you with the kind words. But that screen sharing, that might need a patch. That frame rate dropping. That's an L right there.
You can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Shout out to Steph with the subs. Appreciate it. And JP.
Oh shoot!
Oh, he's trying to eat me.
Thanks for the resub.
Okay, I got it.
Now I can afford a retwist for my life.
Okay.
Nintendo got Corbin Blue.
You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, they trying to highlight this part because they don't want you to notice this part. If you pay attention to the footage right here, all the frame rates are dropping at 3 frames, guys. Pay attention.
So hard, right?
That shit is chugging.
Oh wow! I'm like in the sky right
I
here.
will not be using this feature.
I'm falling.
That shit, you turn on the screen sharing, you fucking switch, fucking blow up your house. Now your parents yelling at you and shit.
We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're a star. That's so cute. So cute.
You can adjust the size of your game screen.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
So they are embracing social aspects in games. That's cool.
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left. You're almost there. It's just like the wall.
They always got the Corbin Blue black guy. What is that, man? Like,
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you
my
are.
eyes.
Okay, I think we have to try.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay! Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional
Same
button.
black guy.
With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming
TBA's
right
Joker balled out yesterday. I saw. He dropped 60 points in a triple-double. That's fucking
You
crazy.
can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
I know this has nothing to do with fucking basketball, but I just got to say, that man dropped a 60-point triple-double. Is it too soon to start talking about? Is he one of the best centers of all time? You said 1 week late. It was 1 week late, but it's like, in my opinion, even though they lost, in my opinion, I think he should get MVP this year. I know motherfuckers want SGA to win, but like that mother, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you a racist if you hate. That's a cold white boy. That's a cold white boy. Better than Embiid's a fat loser.
By connecting this camera
You
to
a
the
fucking hater. The skills is undeniable.
Hey.
Hey, what's
It's
up?
voters fatigue. Like, I just can't be a hater. That's a cold motherfucker, bro.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
You can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait,
Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind, guys.
There you go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your
Yo, I'm not
camera.
gonna lie, this shit looks actually really crispy. Like, I can see a visual difference between the Switch 1 and the 2. This looks really good when the frame rate's not dropping.
Feed like this.
And this is keep in mind, this is a YouTube video, so it's what's the word? It's processed congested. My brain is fried. It doesn't look as good online. It's gonna look way better. Compressed, my bad. Yeah, compressed. It's gonna look way better on your screen.
Okay. No, wait.
Good.
Go ahead.
I'm joined by Akamaru.
Let you fix
Go a
it.
little more this way.
Using Game Chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families.
All right, y'all spending a little too long on this.
Anytime, anywhere. Game Chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely.
That's cool. You can green screen yourself into the shot.
Almost as if you're all
Maybe
playing
that's why the
together
frame
in
rate
the
is
same
dropping,
place.
because it needs more processing power to do that. They might be purposely dropping the frame
The
rate.
camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
That would make more sense.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Of course.
However,
You think this camera can
since we
spy
believe
on you?
many people-
I hate to break it to you, champ. Every camera's spying on you, including your phone. This is why you should get a piece of tape and put it over your webcam when you're not using it. When I'm not using my camera, when I stream, I put the lens back on it.
As possible
There
to
are literally
experience
websites that hack into people's cameras and watch in your house, so I hate to break it to you, yes.
Game Chat. It will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out.
I don't know why anyone follows this stream when
Additionally,
you could
Game
be
Chat supports the
stalking.
Nintendo Switch parental
following
controls app,
Sonic.
and different settings can be adjusted.
Yeah, or one of them covers and plastic covers you can get off
It's
Amazon.
always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
Her name is Amy. She's an annoying quasi-conspiracy spreading illiterate smut.
Yo, I don't know if your name is like Japanese or Korean. What is your name, dude? Shout out to you who dropped the super chat trying to be different. I know you a Smash Bros player. You're not Japanese, nigga. Shout out to you from... Oh, never mind. He is Japan. He is Japanese. Did you use Google Translate? Shout out to you. What the fuck? He says, shout out to you from Japan. Is the price difference because of the tariffs? My American friend said so. My fault, OG. I'm looking at a YouTube super chat. Plus our games are 5 to 8K yen, which is around 30 to 60 USD. Sorry, the English is still learning. I'm over it. I'm used to trolls. I apologize. Okay, we got viewers in Japan. I don't think it's the 90 is because of the, I think they're adjusting because of the tariff just to be safe. But the thing you have to keep in mind is they're going to charge 90 and then the tariff is going to be added on. So it's going to be like 95 and then you add tax. That's like 97, 98. I think they're doing it just to be safe, but that doesn't include the tariff because the tariffs just started today. Happy Liberation Day, guys. We're tariffing the world. To my Japanese friend in the chat, I apologize the way America's behaving, although it's not my fault. I'm black. I didn't vote for him. Just know that. I didn't vote for him. I apologize. Motherfucker's wilding.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with
And
family.
your English was good, by the way.
On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch
Shout out
2,
to G-Rod with
you
the
can play
sub.
together locally on multiple systems using just one game with GameShare. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With GameShare, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time.
That's fire. My only question is, how often do you guys think you're going to come over somebody's house for a local game share? That's the only thing I could think of. Like, I would have preferred that to be online, but it's better than nothing, I guess.
GameShare also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be
when
used
traveling.
with compatible games.
That's valid. Actually, you know what? That's valid. Depending on people who travel. Yeah, if you're traveling with friends in the hotel when you're downtime, if you want to play games with your friends, that's valid.
This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse games.
They said online too. My fault.
Classics on Nintendo Switch. GameShare support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. So we hope you'll look
Select
forward
games though.
Up next,
It's up to the developers.
we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself. Please take a look.
Every time someone donates a super chat, I'm going to Snapchat Sonic my intrusive thoughts.
Yo, shout out to T. He said, I've been watching since I was 15 from the UK. Thanks again. You always on point. I appreciate you with the super chat and the kind words. Shout out to Tottenham. Shout out to the Bricks. Shout out to Central C.
At 7.9 inches,
Shout out to the ends.
Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
It's definitely bigger.
The system's
Bigger.
thickness remains the same. With approximately
Shout out to Birmingham.
pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p
My
screen.
name's Saber. I use Translate, but I went to college in the States. Got you. Okay, I got you. It's Saber. Y'all notice how because it's bigger than the other one, they made it so that they're only releasing it in black? Y'all know why, right? It's the BBC console. It's bigger and thicker.
Supports up to 120 frames per second,
And it's faster.
allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
The BBC Switch, 120 frames.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR,
It's more vivid.
providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images. The all-new
You'll be able to finally see the picture if you're still in the chat, Brooke. You'll be able to finally see the picture now.
strong magnets
Even your
keep the
glasses can see
controllers
it.
firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Big magnetic.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
I am curious, like, how powerful actually are those magnets on the controller, and can they wear out over time? Especially if you buy this for a kid, you know, kids be dropping stuff. You know, them kids with them big iPads, they have like the screen protector on. I feel like if you drop it enough, would it deteriorate potentially the magnets over time? And the next thing you know, your controller's falling out. I could see that being a potential issue. So I'm curious to see how strong that is when it comes out.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Thank God, bro. They were too small for my big hands. I hated
Each
playing on the
Joy-Con
actual
2
Switch controller.
can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
How long before we see the OLED version? 2
By
years.
adjusting the audio
You know it's
balance
coming.
between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Built-in mic for easy voice chat.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
I could see like Call of Duty, if they bring it to the Switch, I could see Call of Duty on the Switch being a wild place. I could see it being a wild place, and I would make sure it is wild.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Splatoon about to go crazy. Man, shut your young ass up. Spatial awareness. New stand, freely adjustable viewing angle.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
Wow!
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
We like that. We always love extra ports.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Or connecting my phone. Larger, faster storage.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch.
which is very disingenuous, by the way. First of all, anything less than a terabyte in 2025 and beyond, I'm gonna be honest, it should be two terabytes should be the standard now. But anything less than a terabyte is fucking egregious. But this is very disingenuous for the simple fact that they said, wow, it's 8 times more memory than the last one. Yeah, but the games are gonna be like 8 times larger because they're running at 4K 120 frames. What the fuck are we talking about? So honestly, I'm gonna be honest, this is about the same storage. If we account for how big, because the graphics and the sound is going to be better, no amount of compression can only do so much. This is like the same size. You're going to need a memory card.
For storing your game
It's
downloads.
it's a psyop for people. Don't fall for that. That's a psyop.
Reading and writing data is also faster. Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
Oh, so the rumors were true.
HDR is also supported in TV mode.
4K Nintendo, okay.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable. On Nintendo Switch 2,
why did they waste time doing that? They said the Nintendo Switch 2 will feature a fan to keep it cool from exploding in your fucking lap. Like every other piece of technology since the beginning of time. Like, we don't need to waste time on that, Nintendo. Bitch, I hope it got a fan in it. What the fuck are we talking about?
Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
We hit the PS4. I get it, the dock. I hope all of it has fans, bro. What up, Siggy?
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently—
Why they keep showing a video of the kid rubbing the controller against the table?
Reminds me of when my parents were
Shout out to you for the follow. I'm not buying no $400-500 console and rubbing my controllers on the fucking table. Why do they keep doing that? This shit is expensive. It's a mouse? Is that why? I'm still not doing that shit.
Developing this game.
Cheap ass plastic.
Mr. Kawamoto.
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself.
I'm in the sunken place.
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
They got PlayStation Home.
I'm standing over here.
This is the Switch Home.
Okay, everyone, join me inside the game.
Wait, does this got voice chat?
Thanks for knocking the Sonic rings out that
There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal.
I don't think it's multiplayer.
A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach.
You have to pay for this tech demo? Get the
Through
fuck out of
examining
here.
signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2.
I thought this was like PlayStation.
The Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing minigames and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch.
I don't see myself using that mouse feature because like on one hand you have it controlling like the mouse cursor, but then when you control the player in a PC game, it's WASD or whatever. Like, how does that work with like moving the carry? Like, you're just supposed to use the thumbstick with one hand. That seems kind of weird.
Same day as Nintendo
more of a
Switch 2.
gimmick.
So please check it out if you're interested.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Who's gonna lick it?
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Shout out to them for not pulling the PS Vita bullshit proprietary. So basically, any micro SD express card, as long as you have a high speed, probably like a class 10, I think, you'll be fine. At least they're giving you options.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible. Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature.
Shut up, bro.
With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller.
Yeah, but does my current Pro Controller work?
The C button, which launches Game Chat.
Wow.
And on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you
probably
can
not.
use
Gotta
to
get it.
assign existing button controls.
That's what I would be using.
In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few
3.5.
new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out.
3.5 millimeter jacks are back.
And now,
Oh,
the
Pro
Nintendo
Controllers do
Switch 2
work?
launch date.
So you don't need those triggers on the back, though? Those new ones?
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Facts.
These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
What does that mean? Compatible Switch games. Is only a portion of the library backwards compatible? They allow you to map buttons. Oh, so they're just extra buttons. So like the Pro Controller will still work. Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you
Finally
the
run Tears of the Kingdom at 30 frames, guys.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
It's no longer Tears of the frame rate.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition,
Why would I ever do that?
more expressive rumble, and
Better rumble. Can't wait to put that in my pants.
all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online.
Take a bullet from Karen.
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit.
Parents are gonna hate this. You added a game mode where little niggas gonna yell into the mic. Up at 3 in the morning just yelling at the Switch. What the fuck is wrong with you, bruh?
Blocks to collect the most
Neighbors
coins.
gonna hate you if you get this shit, bruh. This is great for streamers. I know, right?
Oh, guys, look at me. I'm so funny. I'm yelling.
Games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
So now you get to pull the safety bar down. Wow.
When you enter a pipe, a minigame will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive minigames. How quickly can you reach the station? From minigames that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Huh? You gotta pay for that? You gotta pay for 1080p and mouse controls? Nah, nigga, what the hell?
Mods ban everybody laughing. Everybody laughing, get fucking banned.
Welcome to Ban World.
It's $10 to $20. Yeah, I'm good off that. That's a skip.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting
You
some
don't want to pay for the mouse control? Can't say I'm dying to do that. Can't say I do that. Mods ban everybody.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda.
I've been saying for a year now, when the Switch 2 drops, I said they are going to re-release both of these games in 1080p, 60 FPS. I called it. A bundle's coming. I called it. Chat, give me my flowers. Give me my fucking flowers, bruh. That shit was so predictable. And Nintendo niggas is going to be waiting in line with GameCube controllers are wrapped around their necks and Luigi hats on with fucking Mickey Mouse hands ready to go. Oh man, I can't wait to buy this game again. So it could run the way it should have ran in the first fucking place. 1080p, 60 frames, at least 30. Niggas tried to justify that sub 30 frame ass game. I was like, I can't play this game, man. This shit literally hurt my eyes, man. I'm good off of this.
Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Who buying it again? Not me.
And also support HDR.
They got Waluigi hats now.
Image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother.
This is what it was supposed to look like.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
I bet you the PC version is still the best one, allegedly.
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
That's pretty cool. See, I'm not gonna lie. I might have... Yo, shout out to Dolo with the sub. Appreciate it. I might have actually beat the game if this app was available. Then I could just download niggas' Gundams and shit. Because this is what I hated about the game. I've never wanted to be an engineer in my life. And a big component of this game was you had to sit there and build machines and shit. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm good off that. You didn't beat it? No. I don't want to be an engineer, and I could not stand the fucking frame rate and the draw distance and the lack of anti-aliasing. This game literally almost made me turn into fucking Matt Murdock.
We hope these features will make
gassed it because it was Zelda.
even more enjoyable. In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition,
new content,
along with improved graphics and frame rates.
Probably like a cut level or two.
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's
no.
causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
This game was alright.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
I'm not gonna hold you, chat. Does this come out before or after the Switch 2? I'm probably, because if it comes out before the Switch 2, I'll probably just wait to play this on the Switch 2. Might as well, this is like the best way to play it.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle. Plus, Pokémon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch...
If you're failing to see the use of the mouse, just think of the most obvious first-person shooter games and strategy. Lord Vader, I know you thought you did something with that take, but you didn't. If people want to play mouse and keyboard, they'll play on PC. I promise you, people are not buying a Switch to play first-person shooters on a mouse. Why would you buy this for the bootleg experience? You did not cook with that take.
Later this year,
I promise
you'll
you.
not only receive a Nintendo
We're already
Switch
doing that right now. With a clickety-clack-ass keyboard.
By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and
It's going to be just like the PC. No, it's not.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Charity work is important.
Shit, I might wait to play Pokemon Zelda with this joint.
Nintendo Switch version of a game. You can play the Nintendo Switch 2
Yo,
edition.
shout out to Chicken Pot with the get this up. Appreciate it. You got to pay for all of this? That's crazy. This should have all been free. Like, just to build goodwill with the community. I think even like the $80, $90 price tag would have blew over a little bit easier as well. This should have all been free. This is crazy.
These Nintendo
I'm not
Switch
paying for none of this.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Upgrades will be free with a Nintendo Switch Online subscription. Well, that's still not free, though. You got to pay for the online. That's not free.
Take a look.
It's cheaper, but it's not free still. What if it's somebody who just plays Zelda? They don't want to pay for online. Why would I pay for Nintendo Switch Online if I don't play online games and I only play Zelda? Like, there are people out there that literally go to work with minish caps and fucking little mini skirts and master swords and shit. They go to work and they stir their fucking morning coffee with the master sword. They do that. So, like, yeah, for those people, like, think about that. Like, damn, I got to get online just to get a fucking graphics update. Hey, what am I looking at? Okay. New 2K competitive? Is this a demo or a game? Drag drive. Can you do tricks? Am I wrong for asking that? Can you do tricks? Like, can I grind on a rail or something? Like, do a 360 dunk. Yo, y'all gotta chat. Come on, that's inappropriate. You can't call this game DEI League. Come on. I need to act right. I need to act right. I'm sure there's a community for that. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. But I ain't mad at representation. It is what it is.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves.
Maybe I can do some tricks or something.
Hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches.
Like I'm trying to pop a wheelie and then with one finger spin my whole wheelchair around a nigga head and shit. Put the finger on the head and shit. Like I want to do some NBA Street wheelchair type of shit. Fucking roll with the wheelchair and shit. Put the ball between the wheelchair and shit. You said you're done? That'd be lit. It'd be fucking lit, right? If we're gonna do representation, we might as well go all out, man. We might as well go all out.
Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I want to be able to grind on the rails on the outside of the fucking basketball court. Oh, let's go!
This world
There's a port.
is in dire need of repair.
It just don't look fun. Yeah, it just don't look fun. They could have made it more arcadey.
You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace.
Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, Nintendo has officially arrived in 2022. Let's go. 3 years late, but let's go.
I have no doubt.
You wasn't there during COVID. This game held us down.
May you take the throne.
I'm not buying that. We already got that. We waiting for Night Rain.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Super
If you haven't
Giant
played
Games.
it, that's an option. Being able to take it on the go, that is cool.
Is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Perfect game for the Switch too.
This is the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
Right. Hey, they're showing a lot of games. I'll give them that much. One of the issues with launches is like a lot of times there's a lack of games. They're showing games.
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけ
New modes exclusive to the Switch.
ソフトは通常版
There
の
would
他
be
に
a standard and a year 1-2 Fighters edition that includes 26 playable characters. Capcom being greedy. The game has been out a year. Why are you releasing 2 versions for the Switch 2, bitch? Just put one out with all the characters. Why are you doing that? Like, come on, it's an old game.
26キャラクターを収
To
録
me,
した
there's gonna be two editions.
ファイターズエディションの2バージョンをさらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッ
We'll
チ
release
2 の
both versions. Somebody in the chat said there'll be one. No, he says we'll be releasing both versions. I know I just read that right. As well as amiibos. That's still a thing. Y'all niggas still got amiibos? Amiibo figures and amiibo cards collectibles with the game on the same day as the Switch 2. I didn't know amiibos were still on sale.
Oh, sweet guys. Amiibos are back.
発売日にお届けし
You
ます
think it'll run better than Mortal Kombat? Well, yeah, because Mortal Kombat 1 was on the Switch 1. This is the Switch 2.
Initiating Arsenal boot
Naturally, it's
sequence.
gonna run better.
Weapon safety mechanism confirmed.
Vanquished?
All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted.
Hey, hold up. Street Fighter 6. Is that going to be cross-play on the Switch 2 with the other versions? PC, Xbox, PlayStation, or whatever? Because I'm not going to lie. If it doesn't have cross-play, that would be kind of a disappointment. Especially with a game that's been out for a year.
We will finally be liberated.
Why do you and Ethos say the same thing? Because Vanquish is a classic.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment.
It'd suck to see Street Fighter on the island for the Switch.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
Why the frame rate drop?
This planet will be ours.
The sovereign axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all
It's
humanity.
like an old school fun action game.
Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children, bring hope to our lives.
Yes. Demon Maka. DX Makama.
Hey, this is Joseph
Fuck
Forrest
the
from
Oscars.
Hazelight. I'm super excited for
course.
Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship,
You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy.
I'll be streaming this on Thursday. We getting back to it. I'm not gonna lie though, if somebody's playing it on PC, I can see the difference. The PC version definitely looks better than this shit. Like, it's a downgrade already. But this makes sense putting it on the Switch too.
It's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this. If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course,
yeah, this looks like low settings.
Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world.
Your mental again on Thursday, unfortunately.
On the gridiron.
It's good to see they got third-party support.
Will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform.
My question is though, and maybe somebody can clarify this up for me. I know that it's being reported it's $80 for digital games and $90 for hard copies, for physical copies. Is that just for first-party games? Or is that for all games? Because I'm not going to lie. It's nice to... Nintendo has historically always struggled with third-party support, so it's nice to see they're getting it here. But if third-party support games are $80, $90, I'm not buying any of these games on my Switch 2. The Switch 2 will be an exclusive machine. We are only playing Mario, Zelda, and whatever else is exclusive to it. Because I refuse to play any multi-plat game like Assassin's Creed for fucking $90 when I can get it for $70 on my PC or my PlayStation. We need a clarification on that.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
No way in hell I'm buying NBA 2K or Madden for $90.
We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy
Fucking crazy.
to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions,
nobody's on your side.
In the Wizarding World like never before.
And just so y'all understand too, for people who are not familiar with Nintendo business practices, one of the reasons some people don't like Nintendo games never go on sale. So I'm letting you know right now, if you don't own a platform right now and you're in the market for one, I would not make... Yo, shout out to HB merch with the sub. I would not make the Nintendo Switch 2 your primary platform. It should be a secondary platform where you play exclusives, but get you a PC or a PS5 or an Xbox as well to complement it. Because their games never go on sale. Super Smash Bros. Is still $60, $70. That shit's been out for $50, $100 million years. That's a number. What
and
up,
the new
Candy?
mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience
Madden fucking 2005 on the Switch for fucking $60.
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
Tony Hawk. And it sucks too, because I would like to take a game like this on the go, but I'm not paying $90 for Tony Hawk 3 remastered. Fuck out of here. We'll get it on Game Pass. Oh, they're gonna have SpongeBob levels. Oh shit. Shout out to SpongeBob.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, I saw that, Venus. For those unaware too, not every hard copy, every physical copy of the game is going to be on the actual cartridge too. Some of the games will just be a cartridge and then you download the game. So like half of these games you're paying $90 for a digital. And the reason they're doing that, in my opinion, is they're trying to cut out the middleman. They're trying to cut out the Best Buy, the GameStop, the Amazon, the Walmarts, the Targets of the world. And they're trying to make you go directly to them, which gives them all the control. Game ownership is about to be out the door. They're trying to, like, I never thought I'd see Nintendo push this shit, especially because Nintendo is known for creating knickknacks and collectibles like the fucking amiibos. They want you to own an amiibo, but they don't want you to own the game. Which means there's a probability a lot of games could get lost to time too. Ain't that what a lot of, yeah, but they ain't charging $90 for it, Cammy. That's the difference though. I don't like that shit either. Some games like Stellar Blade was on the disc. Assassin's Creed, I believe, was on the disc too. Not all PS5 and Xbox games, but I get what you're saying. But the difference here is they're charging $90. They're charging you more and you're getting less. So they want you to buy that $80 edition. Like, that's crazy, bro. They're charging an extra $10 for a piece of plastic.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination.
$80, and if you hate the game, you can't return it. That's crazy.
Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Problems like this is why people allegedly emulate games. Allegedly. Right. The website literally says the game cards are physical keys now, and you have to download them from the internet. You do not own the game. Somebody in the chat said they're putting games on the cartridge, though. That's why they're using different cartridges with faster reads. No, it's just a key. Back to GoldenEye. It's literally on the site. I'm on Kazaa later, Siggy.
The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Exclusive new Bond shit?
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition.
Dick riding is not a proper form of transportation.
Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play.
They should have shown some GoldenEye gameplay.
Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once
Yo, that
more.
is mad nerdy. You got a shat foot in Luxembourg, guys.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りする
When
タ
do
イ
you
ト
think
ルは
Smash will be announced? Probably 2 years in, if they do it. Because you have to keep in mind, Sakurai says he doesn't want to make another Smash Bros. Although there's rumors there's one in the works, but he's on record saying that he doesn't want to make one. So there's a chance we might never get another. I don't know. But I would say give it at least 2 years. It's not going to be a launch title.
1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。
JG about to go crazy.
追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。
Another way to play my favorite series.
発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Huh? Koei Tecmo. Oh, they're saying Nintendo is helping.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface.
Hylians? Zelda?
Their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
New Zelda?
But in time, a terrible evil.
Get your
arose.
Minish caps out, boys. I should have wore my Minish cap.
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations.
Fucking Hylians.
The imprisoning war.
You have one? Yeah, I got a Minish cap. It's somewhere in the closet.
You truly have traveled back in time.
I used to see, that's how I know you niggas ain't been around. I used to do Minish Cap Mondays. Every Monday I wear my Minish Cap poster. Real shit. We gotta bring it back. The story Tears of the Kingdom. The story leading into Tears of the Kingdom. A prequel? Oh, brother, you lost me. You lost me. Another Dynasty Warriors game.
How about I post a picture of me busting a nut in your face? Get that ass big.
To me for being a broke ass bitch ass nigga.
This ain't it, Chief. That's what I would have told you. I hate
with y'all niggas. Y'all niggas make my ass itch, and I'm talking about for real.
I'm good off that.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
You know that shit gonna run at 12 frames too. Gonna be 1,000 people on screen in 10 frames for them to divide it all by.
It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
Is it about to be a PowerPoint?
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
All right, what's the price point?
Continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Nintendo GameCube Classics.
GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading.
So they're porting GameCube Classics. They better put Melee on there.
Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the
Hey,
world.
Soul Calibur.
A tale of souls and swords eternally retold.
That's the best one right there, Soul Calibur 2.
Weapons-based fighting game. Each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it.
Nintendo dirty for putting this on the screen, knowing damn well we've been asking for 20 years for a damn F-Zero game.
All on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer.
For those unaware, this is the game that Captain Falcon is from, guys. Falcon Punch.
4 can play together locally or online.
A lot of you grew up not knowing where he's from.
Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking. More titles will be added in the future.
These are free just for being an online member, right?
Nintendo Classics. The Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect
No Melee, but I mean, if that's a part of just like they're giving it to you because you're a Switch Online member, they cook with that. I can't be mad at that. They cook with that.
Wireless.
So shout out to Twitchy with the sub. Appreciate it.
C button to quickly access game chat.
From Dr. Eggman.
The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available
Yeah, they
for
get at
Nintendo
it later
Switch
too.
Online members.
Online
will
prices have to
also
be going up.
available
Don't
the
pray
same
for
day
that.
as Nintendo Switch 2.
Don't pray for that.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, you need the expansion pack,
Let's
so
see
you
some
gotta
more
pay
games
for
from
it.
our publishing and development partners.
Boo. What am I looking at here?
When you resubscribe, I will subscribe to beating Robin's ass into oblivion.
Not buying a 4K machine to play this. I know Twitter hype for this. Yeah, these Reddit video games.
Caught you. Get that ass banned. Caught you. Get that fucking ass banned. You guys,
Hi,
what
I'm Randy
the fuck
from
I tell you about?
Gearbox. Borderlands 4,
Tumblr classics.
Borderlands game will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous.
Why do I feel like he doesn't believe in his own game?
We're still in development. and
That
it's all-
excitement feels a little forced. Borderlands is back, guys. You remember that? Like he really wants you to like this shit. It's a little forced.
We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead.
Please buy our game.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2
Where my nerds
edition
at?
of Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Big Civ?
In Civ
Are you a
7,
fan
you'll
of Borderlands? Nah, I think it's overrated.
people throughout the ages of history.
Yeah, I feel like that was gaslighting us. I think it's okay, but it's pretty overrated overall, I think.
Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse
In
controls.
Civilization, you can create an alternate universe where America actually is great.
And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi.
Black guy basketball game. Here we go.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE.
Oh no,
2K
wrestling. Okay. Oh no.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
Hey yo. Oh shit. The 1-2. We got baby oil and basketballs. Oh shit. Yo.
Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees.
What the hell is this? Random rec voice chat on the Switch gonna be devious. It is. And they came in. I know you got a mic, bitch. Why you going 3 for 10?
Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top.
Castaway Kids Edition.
Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
Survival Kids.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Into the Gungeon 2.
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan favorite elements to return.
The art style is interesting.
Still working on the game. We're excited to share more.
It's a
with you
bullet
in the
hell?
future.
That was all they showed? Hey. That looked interesting. This is No Man's Sky Jr. What's up, guys? Welcome to my space run with my friends. We're going to Mars. Make sure to like and subscribe. Star Seeker Astronaut Expeditions. You wanna be an astronaut? First border collie on the moon?
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure
Cyberpunk to the Switch
RPG
2.
set in night.
Hey, what frame rate y'all think this gonna run at on the Switch 2?
You can
What frame rate
transport
do you
yourself
think?
to the city of dreams at home or
You know
on
what
the
frame
go.
rate is?
Get ready to meet
You
unforgettable
move at
characters
120
and
frames
discover
all day, every day.
engaging stories when
14,
Cyberpunk 2077
30, 20.
Ultimate Edition comes to
I feel like
Nintendo
this is gonna be
Switch
locked
2
at 30.
on launch day.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。
They showing games on games on games.
任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。
Ladies and gentlemen, PS5 niggas bought so few copies of the Final Fantasy VII remake, they had to put it on the fucking Switch too. Poor Square Enix. They thought their fan base was gonna support them, but we know that PS5 niggas only play Roblox, 2K, Madden, Call of Duty, and Minecraft. You fucking frauds. But hey, doesn't matter if you think Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the greatest RPG of all time. The reality is that you PS5 niggas didn't buy it, and Square Enix has bills to pay, so they said, fuck you. Fucking frauds.
ミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり 20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験。
Fortnite, yeah, Fortnite, my bad. They play Fortnite too.
スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
I actually liked 16 better than 7. You liked 16? That game was gross. I heard this game is pretty good. You said, who the fuck said that? There goes that Silk Song game y'all was talking about. That's what y'all want, right? Games on game. Shout out to them getting third-party support. I hope that Wild Hearts. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. EA is ending support for Wild Hearts 7 months out. Okay, I knew I wasn't right. I knew I wasn't wrong. Yeah, I remember this game came out and they shut it down the year it came out. Yo, did Koei Tecmo finesse Nintendo into putting a dead game on their platform for a check? Yo, Koei, clap it up for Koei Tecmo. This might be the finesse of the year. Get your fucking bag, man. Nintendo, how did y'all fall for this? This is crazy. They about to turn them servers on and nobody gonna be on that bitch, bro. Rune Factory Gardens, Marvel Comic. That game looked fire. But shout out to Maurice with the super chat. Appreciate you. Bigger finesse than Luka to the Lakers? It might be. I hope that the third party support continues throughout the lifespan of the Switch, because like a lot of times what happens with Nintendo is the first year or two it'll get some decent third party support, but then eventually everybody abandons it, and then
But unfortunately, dick riding is
they
not
don't
a
get any third party support. And the only time you ever hear about a third party game coming to the Nintendo platform is something really bad, like the Mortal Kombat 1 port on the Nintendo Switch. It's so far and few between. It gets a lot of really bad press. Shout out to Super Crawl with that with the sub. Appreciate it.
Now I can afford a retwist for my locks.
Games will be there. The animal. Fortnite. Oh, sweet. Arcade archives, throwbacks. Professor Layton in the new world of Steam. Tamagotchi Plaza? Tamagotchi's back? Humans Fall Flat. That's a streamer game. Look, guys, are wacky cool. It's a fucking streamer game.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
Lies of Peen 2. So hold on to your butt. Yo, whoa.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
The Gooner touch. Whoa. Hold up. The goats. The goats. The goats. Shh. I like the art style. They got Loki. Oh shit. They got the Iron Man 1 suit when he broke out the cave. Tony Stark was able to make this in a cave with scraps. They got the moon from fucking Zelda. That's clean character design right there. Ooh, majestic. Are you a vampire? What's good, nigga? What's good?
Close your eyes and
Is it got co-op in it?
as befits the soon to depart.
They got Glocks! I'm about to air that bitch out. I'm about to do a JG playthrough. Just sit in the corner. Look at me. I'm playing. They got switches. The O Block server. They got dinosaurs. We ain't doing none of them spells.
Tears will flow for one.
Evil Matt Murdock. The Dusk Bloods. Y'all saying Bloodborne too? Oh shit. Does this have co-op in it? New York Golden Rats. Ascended New York Brooklyn Rats. 2026. Pre-orders just went up, chat. The pre-orders just went up. That's crazy. Exclusive to the Switch. New from Software IP. Why you looking at me, dude? You like different software game? That's crazy.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software.
So hold on. Not only did they just showcase a bunch of third-party support, they also, because there's two takeaways actually from that trailer that I have. Not only, I feel like the obvious one is like, wow, they got an exclusive From Software on the platform, which means that Nintendo cut a nice check to From Software to make that exclusive. Clap it up for Nintendo spending some money. But also the other takeaway, yo, shout out to Joe with the sub, appreciate it. The other takeaway I think a lot of people will not point out that you can take from this is this also means Nintendo is embracing mature content on the platform. For the longest, one of the reasons why third-party support was hard on Nintendo is because a lot of games are rated mature these days, and people don't want to water down their games just to get it on the Nintendo platform. So for them to go out and get an exclusive that's clearly going to be mature rated, that means we could see more, even better third-party support. So I think that's two good takeaways from that. True, that was an issue with the Wii. You said we have Bayonetta though. Bayonetta 3 fucking sucks. That game doesn't exist.
Hidetaka Miyazaki will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners.
Baya Frame Rate. That's what that game should be called. Baya Frame Rate. That shit sucks. Frame rate was dropping all over the place.
Who prepared footage for this presentation. In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
Wait, Bayonetta 3 is the 808 and Heartbreaks of video games? What do you mean by that? I liked 808 and Heartbreaks. What do you mean by that? I like that album. What are you talking about? I don't know about that take. He means you either love it or hate it. Is that what you mean? I feel like most people like that album. He said, bam. New Kirby? Kirby with the Glock? Oh, you got the turbo speed.
Thanks for the follow, buddy. Hopefully you're not as annoying as me.
Kirby Air Riders. It's back, guys. It's fucking back. I know all the Sonic fans are mad. Why does Kirby get an Air Riders, but we can't get our fucking Sonic Air Riders, man? What the fuck? Sonic deserves to be on a floating hoverboard.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
I gotta see gameplay before I get excited.
Next is our last trailer for today. Please take a look.
Last trailer, let's go. Looks like a platformer type of game. New Mario? It's time for a new Mario, 3D Mario. Where the fuck is Mario at? Diddy Kong? Oh, this is what y'all spoiled earlier. This is the Donkey Kong game. Y'all spoiled this earlier for me. Hold up. We got a real 3D platformer? A proper Donkey Kong 64 sequel? Hold up. All right, they not giving us Mario, but I'll take this. I'll take this, chat. I'll take this. Hey, can we bring the whole DK gang back, though? Yeah, DK Odyssey. Oh, you know the music gonna be fire in this. Bring platformers back. No Diddy. They showed Diddy in the beginning of the trailer. They got new monkeys. I love the redesign, not gonna lie. It's cool. Yeah, I don't mind it. Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's a W. It's coming out in July. That's a W.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong.
That's a W. That's what I like to fucking see. Game companies reveal a game and say this bitch is coming out in a few months. That's what I like to see. Our game is done. We're just polishing it. I like that. It's a launch title, yeah. Well, no, it's not a launch title. It's a launch window title. It comes out a couple months after. It comes out the next month after. It's a launch window, but close enough.
Through enemies, walls, The ground.
This is a game that there's already a gazillion games that I wanted to play this year. This game was not even on the radar. It just got announced today. We're adding another one to the fucking collection. Jesus Christ.
As you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
You ain't gotta play them all? No, I do.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the
June 5th, April, March. The fuck? That's in 2 months.
Your resub is cool, but honestly,
the
there's
fuck?
only one ideology I
Yo, shout out to Black Panda.
BBC.
God damn. They said we ready. They said we are ready. Hot and ready. It's like your mom.
hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Hey, hold up. I just seen somebody in the YouTube chat. Shout out to you, Murr, for snitching. He said it's 871 people watching on YouTube and there's only 200 likes. He finna put belt to ass. Get my fucking likes up, YouTube. Get my likes up. Y'all not dropping no super chats. Hit the fucking like button. Show some love.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
More details.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today. You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch.
They knew not to announce those game prices until after the Direct. So they didn't even do it after the Direct. The news broke on Twitter. That's crazy.
Thank you very much.
Fucking crazy. Yeah, I got pricing information right here. So according to the Nintendo website, the Switch 2 controller, the Pro controller, will be $80. The Joy-Cons will be $90. The grip will be $35. The camera will be $50. And the dock set will be $109. Now, you don't have to get the camera. The dock comes with it, I would imagine. Wait, the dock comes with it, right? The dock does. This better not launch without a fucking dock, bro. It better come with it. And this stuff comes with it. But I would imagine this would be separate though. I hope that the dock is not a fucking add-on. Yeah, it comes with it. Okay. So and what's the price point of the actual Switch? How to buy. Register your interest to buy it. Damn, you got to get in line. Save that for later. If you want the link, it's $450. So let's see, $450. Let's do the math here. Calculator. See, $450. If you want the Pro controller, which is probably most of you, that's $80. If you want the camera, let's just go for the full experience. If you want the camera too, let's add the $50 in there. So you're looking at $580 total. If you add tax in, probably like $590, $595, something like that. Oh wait, no, fuck. You want a game too, right? You want at least one game. You're probably gonna get Mario Kart. So we're gonna throw another $80 in there. Let's say we'll go for the digital. Then we throw the tax in there. So then yeah, it's probably gonna be $665, $670, something in that range. And if you're Canadian, it's like $100,000. Sorry, Canadians. That's the price you're looking at if you want the full Switch experience. Yeah, $700 pretty much. And if you want more games, so hey, listen, PS4 niggas, close your ears because it doesn't apply to you. But for the people, you got 2 months to get your bread up. Set some money aside if you have to. If you're not, or let somebody like me be the guinea pig day one. I'll let you know. I told y'all I got a PS5 Pro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really see a difference between Assassin's Creed Shadows on the PS5 and the PS5 Pro. I have about 30 hours on fucking Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I've mainly been playing on the PS5. It looks the same to me. I know Digital Foundry said it was a difference because somebody in the comment section was like, "Oh no, digital." I don't really see much of a difference. When I'm talking about price to performance, you don't have to be there day one. So if you can't afford it right away, it's fine. Let me be the guinea pig. I'll let you know, like, do you need it? I will say, let's go back to grading it, though. Let's go back to grading it. Hour-long presentation. I saw 3 day one cops. And that was Mario Kart, the Bloodborne 2. What's that shit called? Blood Dusk or some shit. The new From Software game, and then that Donkey Kong game. That's 3 day one cops right there. And then I saw a bunch of third-party support. That's good. I saw a bunch of other different interesting games. The GameCube stuff was cool. I'm not gonna lie, this presentation was pretty good. The only thing I could knock on it, Metroid, yeah, you could throw it. That's 4 day ones. Metroid was a given. The only thing I could knock is really the presentation, is the pricing. I don't like the way they waited until after and then they released the information online, the pricing. If this shit came out at $400 and the games are only $60, $70, I would say a 9 or a 10 out of 10 present. A 9. But because of the price point, these games being $80 or $90 physical, and then you tried to hide the information, and then on top of that, Trump announced today they're putting tariffs on Vietnam, which a lot of games are made there. A lot of games are made in Mexico as well, for those of you unaware, game boxes. So game prices are going to go up because it's Liberation Day, according to that dumbass. So your $90 game might be $95. Because of the price of the games, presentation was cool. I give it an 8 out of 10. I gotta knock it. The presentation was so strong, it subsides some of the negativity with the pricing because the product is good. Like the visuals, I can see a difference. It looks like a quality handheld device. It's just that pricing is hard to get around. And unfortunately, I hate that I'm seeing the discourse online that a lot of people are defending this shit. Yo, how the fuck did you do that? In the chat with that purple next to, yo, this nigga wants some attention. What the fuck? I ain't reading that. You wrote a whole paragraph. If you got it, go for it. But what I will say is, me personally, this will be an exclusive machine. This will be an exclusive machine for me. I wanted the Switch 2 to be a device I could play multi-plats on because it'd be nice to be able to lay in the bed and play Assassin's Creed. But I'm not paying $90 for Assassin's Creed Shadows when I can get it for $70 on my PC or my PS5. So my Switch 2 will strictly be for Mario Kart, Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong, Star Fox. That's about it. Oh, the new From Software game. I will not be playing. I will probably be playing the Switch 2 just as Smash Bros. If they announce a new one. I'll probably be playing the Switch 2 just as much as I play my current Switch. When an exclusive drops and then you drop it. But like, it's kind of hard to justify paying that extra money for multiplayer. Like, but I mean, more power to you. That's my opinion on it. Good presentation, but I don't like the price point. Not to mention, we still have other handhelds being released. Yeah, you got that Xbox handheld coming out too. I need a new Animal Crossing. You know it's coming. This is my wait till the Steam Deck 2 comes out machine. Kirby Air Ride. I'm not gonna lie, I never played Kirby Air Ride. I remember that game. I think it was on GameCube, right? I never played it, but I remember people loving it. So I don't have like a fixation or like an affinity towards it. Fire Emblem will be lit. What's that right there? Does anybody have any other information in regards to the Switch stuff? Hopefully Costco's got them on deck. Nah, the Nintendo Direct ended and my jobless and unemployed friend immediately started mowing his parents' lawn to afford the Switch. I know he trying to be funny, but I respect the hustle, man. Shout out to June with the super chat. Happy Liberation Day. I know he trying to be funny and get a joke off, but I respect the hustle, bruh. I used to do this when I was a kid. I used to rake leaves in the fall, cut grass in the spring and the summer, shovel snow in the winter, knock on the door. He said he ain't got it right now. The job market ain't looking that bad. I mean, ain't looking too good, or maybe he's young. Maybe he's like 16. He's in high school or something. He got out there and got to work. He said, I got 2 months. So I know you're trying to get your joke off, but no, I respect this shit. You know what I don't respect? You PS4 primates. Niggas crying because they can't get the new Donkey Kong. You can't afford the new Switch. And that's okay. It's not where we start, it's where we finish. But at least we looking for
This
effort.
won't be enough to fund the purchase of the
You
electric.
chronically unemployed niggas are fucking annoying. I'm not talking about people who are in between jobs. That shit happens. Life is full of highs and lows. When I speak on PS4 niggas, I'm talking about hobosexuals, not homo, H-O-B-O, hobosexuals. Niggas who fuck for survival. You fucking desperate soccer moms to get lunch money. Save up some of that lunch money to get a fucking PS5. So no, I'm not gonna laugh at this. He out there getting on his hustle. Yo, shout out to Romney with the $5 super chat. A new Beautiful Joe would be dope. Capcom need to get in a bag.
I mean, trained 4 little boys in the back.
They need to get in a bag. No, that's facts. I appreciate with the super chat. So save your pennies now. You got 2 months. Anybody got any other information? Because I was asking, does anybody have any other information? I feel like there was something I forgot in regards to. Oh, you dropped the link, but you can't fucking drop links. Only subs can drop links in the chat. Did you say the gaming prices are going up to $80, $90 earlier? Was that over an exaggeration? No, that's real. Here, let's see. Let's go to Insider Gaming. Maybe they got. Oh wait. Nintendo added anti-scalper measures for the Switch 2 pre-order invites. Customers have purchased a Switch Online membership. Hold on. Okay, we don't like the pricing, but Nintendo, that's a W. In order to pre-order a Nintendo Switch, you have to be a Switch Online member. That's actually kind of a W. So you got to pay for an online membership. I already got it. So that is a way to get around it. That makes sense. Unfortunately, they have to do that. But let me see. Who got a link on the pricing? I saw it on my timeline earlier. Oh, wait. Insider Gaming. That means they are trying to get it in the hands of the consumer and not the scalpers. I'm sure there's going to be some scalpers out there that might just pay for the online subscription, but not everybody. I don't think most people are going to do that shit. Trump's new tariffs on exports to the U.S. could push Nintendo price higher. That's what he was talking about. Is that the price of the games one? Let me see. Up to $175 trade-in for the Switch 1 towards the Switch 2 reservation at the GameStop. Okay. Hold up. Let me drop the link in the chat again. Shout out to you. We putting people on. Hey, listen. Switch niggas, y'all got 2 years. I told y'all, that's my timeline. You got 2 years to upgrade. I'm not going to make fun of you year 1, but year 3, we don't want to hear about is it coming to the Switch 1. Because then we're going to start using the Switch. We're going to start calling you Switch niggas, bro. So we trying to put y'all on. Because here I know we crack jokes, but we also provide solutions. Shout out to you in the chat. Here's a solution. You could trade in your Switch. If you're hurting for cash, you got $175 in your pocket. After that, today is April 1st. It's April 2nd, I mean. It's springtime. Summer's coming. Get out there and mow them lawns. Get out there and sell some lemonade. Sell them Kit Kat bars or something. Get your bands up, okay? Get your bands up. Switch niggas kind of hard. Switch swindlers. There you go. Let's see. I might be a Switch nigga until Animal Crossing comes out. Well, that's different. But not buying the product because there's not something there that you want. Like you're waiting. Like I wouldn't be mad if you're waiting to buy a Switch 2 because you're waiting for Smash Bros 2. I'm not talking about y'all. That's different. That's a choice. The people who don't have a choice. The people who don't there's a saying, beggars can't be choosers. I don't know what happened in the last 5 years, but there are a lot of beggars that are trying to be choosers. If you are hungry and you tell me you're hungry and I walk into the store and I get you a sandwich and I say, here, and you throw it on the ground, nigga, fuck you. Because you said you was hungry. You clearly ain't not that hungry. There's a saying, beggars cannot be choosers. Something's wrong with y'all. Let's see. Potential Nintendo Switch 2 fans were surprised by the high price point revealed after today's Direct, but it may end up costing more for American buyers. Thanks to the high tariff rates imposed on Vietnam and Cambodia by President Trump, the cost of a Switch 2 could get much higher. I just love that when I first started, because I feel like I was one of the first people to start talking about this. There were no articles. I remember there were no articles about this shit. When this nigga first announced that he was going to tariff the world, I said, hey guys, just so you're aware, I know you guys want to talk about politics, but if he starts tariffing, I know there are a lot of things made outside the US that we enjoy, gaming related. So please be aware the price of your favorite leisurely thing is probably about to go up. Niggas, start talking about this shit. Get the fuck up. Now, every other week is a fucking article coming out about this shit. It's almost like politics do affect your life. Anyways, more reason to get your Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders in right away. On April 2nd, hours after the Nintendo Switch 2 showcase, US President Donald Trump announced his plan to impose a minimum 10% tariff on effectively all goods coming into the country. However, Trump has imposed higher tariff rates on countries with higher trade deficits. Yo, how the fuck are y'all nigga, how you post that picture in the chat of me? What the fuck? Higher trade deficits within the United States. What does this mean for Americans trying to buy a Switch 2? Well, it means that those that wait too long may hit with a higher cost. Nintendo shifted production and sourcing of parts away from China and towards Vietnam and Cambodia in order to avoid tariffs on China. However, the United States will now tariff. Yo, that's fucking crazy. I didn't even know this part. All right. So, you know, Trump has a straight boner for China, and he said that they might 200% tariff China. 60 something, some crazy number, right? So originally they were sourcing their production in China. Nintendo wanted you to get the Switch and they wanted to keep the price of the Switch down. So they switched their manufacturing to Cambodia and Vietnam. And this nigga Trump said, you know what? Fuck China. We finna tariff Vietnam and Cambodia. He said, you're gonna get these tariffs any way possible, baby. So all you niggas that love to fucking be blissfully ignorant, it's almost like politics do affect your life and you should stop being corporate cocksuckers. Jesus. People, man, you niggas voted for this shit. What I'm saying doesn't apply, let it fly, obviously.
Thanks for the follow,
what I'm saying
buddy.
doesn't apply, let it fly. Y'all gonna pay for this shit, man. Let's see, 46% rate in Vietnam and then 49%. So 46% and almost 50% in Cambodia, significantly higher than the 34% implemented on Chinese. So it's going to be even worse. Nintendo, though, has reportedly stockpiled hundreds of thousands of units in the United States over the past few months. So they've been preparing for this shit, but they're going to run out of that stockpile within the first year, probably. The Switch 2 is going to sell out. In anticipation for these tariffs. According to the Financial Times, it's unclear, though, whether or not the $450 price on the Switch 2 or the $500 for the bundle, including Mario Kart, already takes into consideration the increased cost brought on by the tariffs. It's possible that if the stockpile runs low and the tariffs don't relent, the cost of a Nintendo Switch 2 could come even higher. No, it's facts. So basically, they stockpiled a bunch of Switch 2 products here in the United States, some warehouse, you know, hidden away at the current price. But when that shit sells out, good luck, nigga. Good fucking luck, bro. Oh, the bundle's only $500. I'll probably get that because if the games are $80, that's a good bundle for Mario Kart and the Switch 2. You can't be politically ignorant anymore. These changes affect your hobbies. It's a shame that, but here's the problem though, right? It's a shame that if this was get people motivated, like you don't have to be like a political scholar. I don't think I am. But when certain things start fucking with me and like the rights of my people, then like, yeah, you should start paying attention, right? And it's sad that I got to sit here and use video games to relate to it. Like a Nintendo Switch should not be the reason that you started to fucking register to vote. How about they're taking away rights from your sister and your mom? How about we got a billionaire in the fucking IRS stealing our info, doing God knows what with? Got fucking Nazis running around. That should piss you off. Your grandpa stormed the beaches of fucking Normandy just so 80 years later you could be ran by Nazis. You niggas are crazy to me. But then you talk about make America great and I'm a patriot. How are you a patriot but you support a Nazi? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I didn't do the best in school. But what I will say is one thing I did pay attention in was history class because I always felt like history mattered. Said niggas are slow at do something. So I try to do my best. I try not to get too preachy on the stream. I try to find ways to relate to people and just using gaming and plant little seeds in y'all heads. Just you ain't got to be a scholar, but you know, turn on notifications for your news app so you're aware of things that are going on. You said you're not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. Anyways, None of that matters, bro. The games are $90. That's insane. That's what really matters. 600, nigga. 600. I should ban you. Even, I don't know if you were trying to be funny. It wasn't funny. 600. None of this matters just because the games are going to be 9. Like, you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? You know, it's funny. I was talking to my girl about this last night. We got to bring shame back. We got to bring it back. I cannot stress this enough. Some of you guys never experienced this. We talking about real life shit. I needed my father to tell me that I was a fucking fat ass at certain points. I remember during my wrestling days, I'd have like 20 chicken nuggets on the plate. He's like, don't you got weigh-ins, bro? Put them fucking chicken nuggets down, bro. I needed my parents to call me a fucking idiot sometimes, okay? Now, obviously that stuff can be abused but we need to get back to calling people fucking stupid. You cannot learn from your mistakes unless this is the result of everybody gets a trophy. We cannot learn if we don't start shaming these people. And then, of course, you set them aside and you show them some love and you educate them. I try to do that part. I do it through humor. But like, I literally just had a whole rant explaining how these tariffs are going to affect you. And this nigga said, it doesn't matter. The games are going to be $90. It does matter. I just explained it to you. You don't understand it. God bless all the teachers out there, man. Y'all hang in there. Y'all hang in. This is why I quit being a teacher. I can't do it, bro. I was paying out of my pocket for shit. No, thank you. I can't do it. You village idiots are out of control. And if you get mad, the shoe fits. Oh, well. Oh, well. You said, this is not that kind of stream. I'm not shucking and jiving for your $5. I don't care if I offend you. Don't come in here when you come back from your 600. I'm going to tell you right now. Don't type a paragraph in the chat about something about you fell off. I'm not going to watch you. I don't care. I'll be okay. I haven't worked a regular job in 15 years. I think I'm doing fine. And it's because I'm me, baby. He said, now this is how you build a community. But I'm just trying to put y'all on some real shit. So be aware, if you can't afford it, let me bring it back full circle though. I went on a tangent. Let me bring it back full circle. If you can't afford this and you really want it, honestly, the best time to buy the Switch 2 is now during the launch. Because after they run out of their initial supply and they have to manufacture more, the price of it is probably going to have to go back up. Is everybody following? There you go. This guy I know, not a friend, tried to tell me that black people are the rap music. You had to cut people off like that, bro. Fucking crazy. Did I drop the pre-order thing in here? I'm gonna drop it in. I'll drop it in the YouTube chat as well because I realized I didn't do it.
Your super chat is deeply appreciated. This money.
Yo, shout out to Darth Misogyny with the fucking
But I need a DNA test to reveal if I'm Taco Fall Black or
with the super chat. I'm gonna drop the link in the YouTube chat as well. Here y'all go.
Only Sonic wields that type of power.
Good Lord, can you imagine this year's holiday season? God bless y'all visiting y'all crazy family. You getting a micro SD for the Switch 2? Of course, of course. Maybe not day one, because I don't think we'll have enough games to fill it up, but eventually I'd probably get, like, that's an upgrade I'll probably get eventually. Did you see the Switch 2 is region locked? Is that a bad thing? I live in the US. I'm not really... What, you trying to buy, like, Japanese games and stuff like that? Trying to buy all them Naruto games and shit? Save that for later.